Hello everybody, this is Tech and I finished another sketchbook. This is my second properly finished sketchbook. I have done a few tours before of other drawings of mine, but this is my second properly completed sketchbook. So let's take a look at it. So first I want to show off some stickers. I have a non-binary violet scene, kitty cat and Nava. I make this sticker myself. En Bolt en Villa Volta en de drie beertjes. So this is the inside. I started it in 2023 and I finished it in April of this year. And here is a little Bolt flyer and the wheel from Baron 1898. Some stickers and more stickers. So this is the first pop-up page. It shows some lionesses because I wanted to practice my lions, because lions, well, I like drawing them. They are very difficult for me. There's a random cooker, and obviously you recognize her probably. This is Lynn from Allowance. This is Daniel from Allowance, from when I renamed him, because his old name when I was kind of ableist. Little drawing of a loo, but I really don't like how this looks. Some random girls based on these stickers. And a loop from Neopets, which I actually colored, which is kind of rare in this sketchbook. This is a drawing of my late dog Bodhi, who sadly passed away in, I believe, 2024. And this is fan art from the story of Koyasu Dog, which is a Japanese anime short. Here is, just for shits and giggles, some old manga oi of Nava and Cirrus, just for fun. This is just a crack ship I have, I don't genuinely ship it. Here we have from Survivor Dogs Mickey. And this is Moon, also from Survivor Dogs. Then here I started to do a drawing challenge, which I called Mar Ink, which is basically Inktober but in March. And this was the very first entry I did. And it depicts Nava dreaming of an Ayu. The mole from Duncton Wood. Cirrus with his spiders. There is a fan art I did of the Simon Thorne series, of the character Simon in his full form. This is a redraw of the cover of, I don't remember which book it is, but I think it's book 4 or 5 of the first Warrior Cats arc. I believe it's A Dangerous Path, but I'm not sure. Here I did fan art of the Shetani, of the book series Piece of Prey, I believe it's called. And Dodger from Oliver and Company. Here I did a very goofy Nava, don't really like how it came out. And more fan art of a German book series, but I don't remember the title right now, so I'll just put it on screen. Here we have Yak from Balto. And this is my OC Cody from my web series Outcast Grove, which was cancelled, but I do still plan on doing something with the story eventually. Here we have a little Niju. And this is Bambi fan art. However, this is fan art of the book, not of the movie, because while I do love the movie, I simply prefer the book. So this is fan art of Bambi, the book. Here I did some OC requests of lions. And this is Dagger from the web series, what was it called? Blood Brothers, I believe. Howling Nava. And this is Toad from The Animals of Fighting Wood. This is Baltimore from the Drie Beertjes musical. And a hopping violet scene. Here I did I believe it's a jaguar or a panther or something. And Rune from Cove the Wild. Here I did some mole practice because I'm very bad at drawing moles. And Lucky from 101 Dalmatians. More mole practice. This wolf is a real wolf. This is OR7, who is a very popular or famous wolf from real life. You can look him up. He has his own Wikipedia page, I believe. So he's quite influential. He's a major real life wolf. Here I did a little cute drawing of Nava. And this is my OC Maggie with some peppers. There's a little raccoon and Scottish warrior cats, obviously. Here are two drawings of my OC Yaron. This is her if she were to have her winter coat, but we never really see her in the series like that because she's in the desert. And this is her on the castle. Another Nava. I like drawing him with his collar on. And Angel from Lady and the Tramp 2. Here are some studies I did of my mom's cat, Fender, and my OC Wessels. Here is some fantasy studies, and Onyx from Allowance. Okay, this is kind of hard to see, but I did some practice of humans. I don't barely ever draw humans, but I wanted to practice, so I tried. I'm not good at it at all, but I tried. This is Frost from the book series Bamboo Kingdom by Aaron Hunter. More human practice. Spirit the horse, obviously. Wolf practice because I wanted to practice my semi-realism. Scratch from Skylanders without a mask because I can draw the mask. More wolf practice. This is the main character of A Paralyzing Change, which is a web series that I believe has been scrapped and wiped off the internet, but I do remember it. More wolf practice and Princess Celestia, which just look really ugly. I believe this is one of my least favorite pages of the entire sketchbook. Here is a very happy Cirrus. I don't really like how he came out, but he does look very happy. And Mosi from Painted Flowers. This is where I did some studies of real life, of some animals in the park, some birds. And here we have Daniel from Allowance. This is again some park studies, a dog, a few dogs, mopeds. Yeah, here we have the Smith from after he got his eyes taken. I actually made some mistakes in this because I didn't use a reference sheet, so it's not really canon compliant, but oh well. More park studies, some dogs, a tree. I should do more studies, I'm really bad at it, but it teaches me a lot. Here we have Starlight from Aloma / Renegades. Here I did some studies of Scottish Highland cattle. Yeah. This is Mandrake from the book series Duncton Woods by William Hallwood. Here I drew Dusk from Bamboo Kingdom on a little painted page. It doesn't look good, but I tried. I barely ever paint, so this is just a little color blending tryout for mine. This is one of the cheetahs from Bravelands by Aaron Hunter, but I don't remember which one, so I'll put it on screen. Here we have my persona with some Coke, because I really like Coke or Pepsi or whatever, or just any cola drink. Here we have Rannoch from Firebringer. This is where I bought some Posca markers, because I wanted to try them out, and I drew little Sirs with them. It doesn't look very good, but for a first try it's not too bad. And here I have a little flyer of some Austrian sheep. And I do a few sheep on the side. Here I did some random animals. We have a lynx, some wolverines, a deer. Here I did a little meet the artist of myself and my past pets and my mom's current cats. Need You on a Mountain. And this is my late kitty Jimmy in Posca. Scar from the Lion King remake from 2019. I do like the movie. I know it's a controversial opinion, but I do really like Mufasa and the 2019 Lion King reboot or remake. Some MLP. This is again my late dog Bodhi, but in a more realistic style. And here is Nava based on a little meme I drew. I might probably be able to put it on screen. There's another little meme, which again I'll put on screen, which is based on, but yeah, with Nava Need You. Some more human practice. Again, it doesn't look good at all, but I tried, I guess. It's something. Here we have Het Onnoembare, which is a Efteling character in cat form. And I drew this for Halloween in 2024. Number 5 from Neopets. Nimble from the series The World of David the Gnome. And here's a little postcard I put inside the sketchbook. Here we just have some random cats. This I had to put some sticky notes over. It's nothing NSFW or anything. It's just I put some personal stuff in here and I don't want to dox myself, so I had to put some sticky notes over it. It's nothing bad. It's just, yeah, just don't want to dox myself. Nava, obviously, I draw him a lot because he's basically my favorite character of all time. So yeah, you'll find lots of Nava in here. And some dogs. These are some wolf attempts I did in pen while I was away. And again, some humans. I didn't use any reference for these, so they look really terrible. But oh well, I tried. This is Daisy, who is my oldest Pokemon OC, who is a Luxray with burn scars on her tail. And some Kogaras from Neopets. I really don't like this page, it looks awful, especially that one. Simba from the 2019 Lion King. Here we did a page in markers and I drew Yak on it. And my Kinsona. Some magazine scraps of tigers and I tried to redraw them. They don't look very good, but oh well, I tried. Weed from Ginga. We have scars obviously because it's ridiculous that he doesn't have any scars. Here is some post practice I did of humans. It looks terrible, but I'm still learning. I didn't draw humans for I don't know, 20 years, so I'm still learning, okay? Anayo from Balto. And this is the characters from The Dog Who Followed the Moon, which is a really cute novel. I do recommend you read it. This is, I believe her name is Amaya, and this is the wolf who doesn't have a name. This is a little museum pamphlet thingy I drew on, and here we have my persona. And some snakes and spiders, again on the museum pamphlet. Cody from Balto. Gin from Ginga, and again, don't want to dox myself, so I had to put some sticky notes over. Some really ugly random animals. Deer postcard. Stickers. Skylander Spyro. Rabbits and my Ghoul Thylacine character thingy. Unicorn. Het Onnoembare again on a little Efteling merch thingy. Aloof from Balto. Again, I tried to draw humans, not very good. Hugo from Villa Volta and my persona and some botched Enter Shikari logos. More personas. Looks really terrible. Random Nava. Silky, obviously. Love this queen. And Cirrus, this one actually does look cute, so I do like it. Again, Het Onnoembare, the cat. He also has a monster form, but I don't know how to draw it. There's no barely any references of it available, so cat form it is. Here we have Virginie Charlatan from also Danse Macabre. And here we have my Sona singing a very obnoxious German song I learned about last year. I do love the song, but it's an earworm in the worst way possible, but also in the best way possible, actually. Just a random experimental blue wolf. Looks kind of weird, but I had only like one shade of gray when I wanted to color this, so I had to kind of like experiment with other colors outside of gray. And here we have a random lion. This is from when I was on my vacation in Austria, and I drew some Austrian beverages and food, and this was a little bit of the view outside of my window. Book riders, because I think it's a really interesting aspect of Dutch history, and I love Villa Volta obviously, so yeah, book riders. And some random wolf practice. Here we have my persona and Sirius referencing the song from Mufasa movie. And Kiros, obviously. And I believe they're sisters. I forgot what their names are, but I'll put it on screen. But they're Kiros' sprite members. And some random cats. Nava in a really awkward position. I don't know why I drew him like that. And I believe it's called a robin in English. And I drew this based on a book cover of a book I recently read. Just a little meme drawing of Hugo. And my persona on my little scrap paper of a bookstore. Orion from Ginga. And Jak van Balto. My OC Snow White from my book Dark Stones. And a little puppy Alu. This is like one of the only spreads I did in the entire book, and this is Nava obviously, but actually in a movie style, not in my own style. And here I messed up on his face, so I had to redo it. But yeah, I do like the spread a lot, except for the post-it notes that I have to redo obviously, but he does look good, I guess. I don't know, I find him to be really difficult to draw in the accurate movie style, so I don't know, I tend to draw him in my own style. These are some random fan arts I did. So Sketchbook from the Dark Crystal. Fora, is that how you pronounce it? From the Silver Brumby. And Afia from Mufasa. And this is just my first Mike and Sona. Here's a random red deer I did. It looks very ugly. And Nava. My persona. This is my OC. Is this my OC? No, wait, this is the Silver Wolf from Balto in a silver marker. As you can see, it's kind of shiny. This is Ektop, who is a character from a book that I recently read and I really liked him. This I drew, here's a little Nava, and I need you for the 23rd anniversary of Water 2 Wolf Quest, which is basically my favorite movie. And here we have another cute Nava, and again I messed up on his shoulder, so I had to redo it, which is really obnoxious. Here I did some more real life studies outside. And some more. Again, I should really do more of these, because they're like really educational. And this was at a petting zoo, where I drew a lot of the animals. Yeah. This is the Jump-Out Man-Eater, which was a real tiger who killed a lot of people in the early 1900s. And some cats. And some foxes. More foxes. This is my OC Draven from Dark Stones. And Katie and Maggie in a more realistic style. Big Fig from Watership Down. And this is my OC Quasar from Renegades. Here I did some more drawings while I was away. This is Rufus from Alone Ones. Abby from Alone Ones. Swift from Alone Ones. This is my friend's OC, Bog. Daniel from Alone Ones. My friend's OC, Geocat. And some random wolves. Quapso. And some Renegades characters. book gift card because I got a lot of these for my birthday, and another Draven, and another drawing of my persona. Sumac from Balta 2, Alu from Balta 2. This is my favorite character of the Watership Down 90s series. This is Hawkbit. There's more Dark Stones OCs. This is Grey Ears, and this is Conval. And Nava, I do like how this one came out. Bolt. This is from the movie that I saw recently. And some lions. Oh, these are actually the man-eaters of the Savong man-eaters, the one that are taxidermied at the Field Museum. And here is a little Alu. Some of my favorite dog breeds: Doberman, Akita, Kangal, and Tabascan. And a little fox sticker that I redrew. Here's a Asia wolf, which is a extinct wolf subspecies. And some OC requests that I did for, I believe, DeviantArt. Here we have Nava as a rabbit. Why is my camera focusing? Nava as a rabbit from the 90s Watership Down series. If you know, you know. It will make sense. If you don't know, I'm not gonna explain it. Some more OC requests. And yeah, this is the final page of the sketchbook. Here we have a little Nava saying us goodbye. And some stickers. And some more random stuff that I stuck in the back. So yeah, this was my second sketchbook tour. And it wasn't as interesting as my first sketchbook tour, I believe. But I did have fun making this one. I don't know when the next sketchbook tour will be, because I'm a very slow drawer when it comes to drawing traditionally. I am much more of a digital artist. So yeah, I don't know when the next sketchbook tour will be, but I enjoyed doing the first two. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.